I hope you all are fit and fine. So in today's video, we are going to start with your chapter Interpretation of Topographical Maps. As I promised you in the short video which I recently uploaded, that you will be provided with the old chapters of your major subjects like geography, history, physics, chemistry, bio, and practical videos, as well as notes, like videos with notes of computer. Having what is actually a map? What do we call a map as? तो मैप को कहते क्या है, मैप का मतलब क्या होता है? देखो, मैं स्टार्ट कर रही हूँ आपका चैप्टर 1 से. यू आर हैविंग लाइक 2 चैप्टर्स रिलेटेड टू योर टोपोग्राफी, चैप्टर 1 and chapter 2. In chapter 1, introduction about maps is given and all, like topography, introduction about topography is given, and in chapter 2, like topography is given in detail. So what is a map? You can say that it is a simplified or easy depiction of some part of the earth. कोई भी एक अर्थ का एरिया है, उसका जब हम सिंप्लीफाइड और ईजी तरीके से उसको मैप पे दिखाते हैं, उसको कहते हैं, लाइक एक पेज पे हम दिखाते हैं थ्रू ड्राइंग, उसको कहते हैं मैप. ठीक है, ये एक 2 डायमेंशनल फॉर्म होती है 3 डायमेंशन की. जो हमारी अर्थ है या फिर ग्लोब है वो 3 डायमेंशनल है, उसकी 2 डायमेंशनल फॉर्म को कहते हैं मैप. टाइप्स ऑफ मैप्स, अभी हमारे पास डिफरेंट तरह के मैप्स होते हैं. पहले लार्ज स्केल मैप्स, स्मॉल स्केल, पॉलिटिकल, फिजिकल एंड थीमेटिक मैप्स. ये जो लार्ज स्केल मैप्स होते हैं, इनके एग्जांपल है कैडेस्ट्रल या टोपोग्राफिकल मैप जो हम पढ़ेंगे. स्मॉल स्केल मैप्स जैसे एटलस और वॉल मैप्स. पॉलिटिकल मैप्स जैसे वर्ल्ड पॉलिटिकल मैप्स. फिजिकल मैप में आपके रिलीफ फीचर्स, क्लाइमेटिक conditions and vegetations and all is considered. And in thematic maps, like it is about the depiction of population. Now colors, there are different types of colors, like to show different parts. Like as I told you that in topographical maps, each and everything in detail about an area on earth's surface is depicted. So for different types of geographical features or for different types of things, you need different colors. So yellow color depicts the cultivable land, the land which is which is fertile. Orange color shows the plateaus, and green color shows the forest area or open mixed jungles and all. White shows the rocky or uncultivated land. Blue shows the perennial lined wells or streams, lakes, seas, etc. Brown color shows contour lines or heights. Black, like all the dry streams and surveyed trees. Red color shows the permanent huts. Fine. Now we have some of the, you can say some of the shapes or conventional signs and all, right? So first we have like this 2 red lines. When there are 2 red lines, it shows the metallic road. And when we have these dotted lines, same structure, but this one is the complete line, means it is unbreakable, but this line is like breakable and it's in a form of dots. This line shows the metallic road, which is considered to be a developed area, and the broken line shows the unmetallic road or the area which is less developed. Now you have a simple one straight line which shows a cart track that is unmetalled, and when this same line is made using the broken lines or dots, then it is called a packed track. Next we have some dots. It shows a footpath. The 2 parallel lines made up of black color and some intersecting lines, same with like type of box using black color and red color filled in those boxes, that shows the railways And next we have the same structure in form of a narrower area. So this is known as a broad gauge, or you can say it is connected with the railway station. That's why it is the same sign but in a narrower area. This shows a narrow gauge. Narrow gauge. What is a gauge? Gauge is the, you can say, difference or distance which is between the two railway lines. Here you can write that gauge is the distance between two railway lines. I have written this difference here, it's wrong, it's distance. Now, like a circle, filled circle shows the lined well, means it is cemented, and a circle in a form of ring means it's not filled, it shows unlined well. Next you have brackish. What is a brackish? Brackish is a well in which water that is unfit for drinking is present. Means brackish is the well or where you can say the unfit or undrinkable water is present. Next you have a type of amoeba like structure in which dots are present and embankment is also present. So it is a dry tank, and if embankment, अगर इसमें embankment लगी हुई है like this one, embankment means type of boundary. If boundary is present, then it is like man-made, and if there is no embankment, it shows the natural feature. Now you have a type of, you can say, a bowl like structure, and there is a oval like structure in front above it which is filled. This shows the natural tank and its perennial. You can say a triangle bounded with black color and filled with blue color shows a tube well. The straight line with embankment shows the flow of like man-made embankment or boundary which is made up of cement and is made or constructed to have a control over the flow of water of river. This can be man-made. This is man-made. This is made up of black color because it is made up of rocks. The embankment which was in red color was made up of red in color. Why? Because it was made up of cement. Next you have the two parallel red lines and a river is passing through it. This shows the causeway. Causeway means when a metalled road is constructed above a minor stream. A type of bridge which is constructed in front or above a minor stream. This is aqueduct. Aqueduct is an artificial canal that is constructed to supply water not only for irrigation but for different purposes. And this sign shows, plus sign shows a spring. This is a natural opening which water through which water come automatically to the surface. It is a natural opening from which water comes. Suppose somehow mainly, like you can say, there are some areas where tunnels are made that are naturally occurring tunnels from which water comes out of automatically. This shows a reservoir. You can say talab in Hindi, or normally it is known as talab only. This is post office, PO. If it is written, it means post office, and this sign is for police station. Don't get confused. It's for police station. This is TO, telegraph office. This dotted lines shows the telegraph line. PTO is post and telegraph office. Post and telegraph office. PS, police station. DB means bungalow for travelers. This plus sign in red color shows a dispensary, and when this is bounded using a circle, it is like Ayurvedic hospitals. this plus sign with the blue color, it is a veterinary hospital. And when two boxes are made using red color, filled with red color, these shows permanent huts, but if it is unfilled, it shows a temporary hut. This sign shows nucleated settlement, this shows scattered settlement, this shows linear settlement, and this shows a mandir. This shows the confluence of two or more rivers. This is a sign of kiln, a type of ring-like structure made up of black pen, and it is a place of baking of bricks, where like bricks are baked, that place is known as kiln, and it is depicted by this sign. Swiss is written, like if there is a presence of Swiss at a place, then Swiss is written over there. So better, it is a water canal controlled by a movable gate. Okay? Next is your this one sign which shows the broken land. I will try to provide you photos like of sloughs or somehow of signs which you want. I will provide you the photos of those. Next is interpretation of topo survey maps. How you will interpret the topo maps. During Britishers and even after dependence, one was 16 miles. In a topo map, you are not representing the same distance which is present on earth on the map. Like if I want to make the topo map of Patiala, then I will not show the distance between my area to Patiala exactly. Like if the distance between my city to Patiala is this 16 kilometers, suppose, then I will not mention 16 kilometers in the map also. I will not make that exact distance on map. What I will do, I will give a specific scale to the map, that this kilometers means this meters or centimeters which is possible to print on map. So I will give a scale to the map. But during Britishers, what was that one scale or one box was given the distance of 16 miles, that if in actual or in reality the difference between two places is 16 miles, so it was considered as a 1 centimeter on the map. With the government adopting CGS system in India, they made 2 centimeter as a 1 kilometer. It's 1 kilometer. Like if, let's consider the example of Patiala only. If I am living in Patiala and I want to show the distance between two cities, or if I want to show the distance between my house and my friend's house, then if the distance between my house and my friend's house is 4 kilometers, then will I apply the same method? Will I mention 4 kilometer distance on the map? Not actually. In map, the Indian maps, the scale is given of 2 centimeters is equals to 1 kilometer. So if I want to show 4 kilometers, then it would be 4 into 2 means 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters distance is possible to show on map, but 4 kilometers distance is not possible to show on map. That's why we provide a scale to the map. Next is your grid reference. With reference to topo sheets, like the vertical lines are known as eastings and the horizontal lines are known as northings. According to your view, the vertical lines should be eastings and horizontal lines should be vertical lines should be northings and horizontal lines should be eastings. But it's not that. It's exactly opposite. See, the lines which are moving towards the east, like these lines, let me bold them. These lines which are moving towards east are known as eastings, and the lines which are moving towards north are known as northings. Fine. So when northings and eastings are constructed together on a map, they make a grid reference. What do we call to the intersection of northings and eastings? It's actually known as a grid reference. Fine. In a place lies between eastings and northings, smaller measurement will be written or considered. See, if I have a place, let me take an example in my rough notebook so that it is more clear to you. Suppose these are eastings because they are moving towards east, and these are your northings as they are moving towards north. So if I want, like, this is 22, suppose this is 23, it's 24, 25 and 26, 1, 2 and 3. If I want to give the measurement, let's take it 41, 42 and 43. If I want to give the location of this point, suppose on the topo map, so what would be the location? The location of, firstly we always write easting and then we write northing, and it will give me the exact location of the place. Firstly I will write the easting, these are eastings. So the point lies between 23 and 24. The line which I read just now means that if a point lies between two eastings or two northings, then the number which is smaller, that will be considered. Here it lies between 23 and 24. Which number is smaller? 23. So I will take 23 here. Now northings, it is lying between 41 and 42. So the smaller number 41 will be considered. So this will be the 4 grid reference. This is known as 4 grid reference. Fine. 6 grid reference is not in your syllabus, so we are not going to do that. But if you want me to explain this for your knowledge, so let me know in the comment below. I will make the video on this topic in the next video. What is scale? Now what do we call a scale? I already told you that what is a scale. See, a network of lines will be considered a sketch only if it doesn't have a scale. Suppose I have drawn a map and I have not given any scale to it, then it would be considered as a simple sketch. I will not call it a map because it has no scale. A map without scale has no existence. So to give the relation between map and the whole part of the earth's surface, we take scale. Like I told you, if I want to relate the distance of one place to another on earth and on map, then that relation is given by scale. Scale is the ratio between the distance measured on map and the distance measured on earth. Fine. Scale can be represented as a representative fraction. How? It is universal scale followed the worldwide, like it only represents the representative fraction. Like if I want to give the scale, so I will like take a simple map. Suppose I have drawn a map here, I will simply write that the ratio is a 1:500, and it will tell that the 500 kilometers or 500 meters on like earth is equals to 1 meter on map, or 500 centimeter on earth surface is equals to 1 centimeter on the map. Next is linear scale. Linear scale is represented on line. We are not required to do any type of calculations because it automatically gives you the calculation. There like it is somehow difficult because somehow it takes time to construct it, so it's better to go with the representative fraction. But in most of the maps, linear scale is given and it's like this. There are like now we will know about representation of relief features on map. How different types of relief features are mentioned on a map. There are many physical features of an area. The distance or height of a landform above sea level is shown through different ways. Suppose I want to like show a building on the map, then how I will show that? I cannot show the building like here it is present, or I cannot give only a symbol to that. Even if I give a symbol, it will be required to mention the height of the building. Or if I am talking about a mountain, if I am talking about other natural features, I am required to provide the height of that particular feature from sea level, that how much it is longer, or how much it is having height from sea level. So the height of different features from sea level is given by different methods. First is hatchering. Hatchering means that there are small lines, short lines, which represents the direction of the slope, and those short lines are drawn with the contour lines. Suppose there are lines, this shows a mountain. If I want to actually draw it, this area shows the steep slope, means the slope here is very steep, and this shows the gradual slope, that the slope is gradual. This shows the steep slope. So how it goes, when we want to show the steep slope, then the lines here are drawn very close to each other, and when we want to show the gradual slope, then the lines are drawn like far from each other. If we same in hill shading, if you want to show steep slope, then the area is shaded. Otherwise the area which is lighter or not shaded, it is like it depicts the gentle slope. Instead of these lines, short lines, you will mention the height or slope by using shading method, as simple as that. Form lines, these are the broken contour lines. It tells about the approx height, right? Spot heights means that you are simply drawing the feature, like I have drawn this feature. Spot line means that you have drawn a simple dot and you have mentioned the height of that particular feature along with the dot. You can take an example. Suppose I am taking a building. Suppose these are the spot heights of a building. So you will say that it tells that spot height tells that the building or that particular feature is 276 meters above the sea level. Fine. And this 520 shows that the feature is 520 meters above the sea level. Same with 400. The triangulation method is also as simple as the spot height method, because in this the difference is only that we draw a triangle instead of dot. Benchmarks, these are permanent survey points of a stone or a building. Suppose if you want to show that this particular building is this much of height from sea level, then you write benchmarks, then you use a benchmark. Means it is not above sea level, but it is above the area, like the normal height of that area. The building or the height of a particular you can say construction above the normal height of that area. Like if you say that you are living in Himachal Pradesh and there is a building in Himachal, so how you will tell the height? You will use a benchmark that will show that building is this meters above than that area. It will not show that it is above sea level. It will show the relative height of that particular feature from the area to which it belongs. Contours, these are imaginary lines that joins the areas that have same heights at the sea level. Fine. Next we have contours. These are imaginary lines drawn on the topographical map. These join the area which are above sea level having same height, as I told you in the above line. Index contours, these shows the difference. This means that this shows actually the difference between the two contour lines, and it is index contour is normally 20 meters. You can say that it is normally 20 meters. Every fifth line is in the multiple of 20. You will understand this. I will let me make a star mark here. I will explain you it in a topographical map. Slope, if contour lines are closely drawn, means the slope is steep. If contour lines are away from each other, it shows that the slope is gentle. What does interval mean? Two terms are oftenly used, vertical interval and horizontal equivalent. Vertical distance between two contour lines is this one, like vertical interval means the distance between two contour lines, and horizontal equivalent means the horizontal distance between the two contour lines. Fine, which varies according to the slope of the land. Obviously it will vary. Now sketch. Conical hill, V-shaped valley. We have different types of natural features, and I will show you that how we mention or how we draw the sketch of that particular feature. Suppose conical hill rises almost uniform to the ground, uniform slope, concentric contours at regular intervals. If you want to show the sketch of a conical hill, then simply you will draw contour lines, and the interval, the regular interval will be same, means it is like same. The slope of conical hill is same, that means that contour lines will have same interval. V-shaped valley, the lower part is shown like very close, and the gap increases as you go further. Why? Because the smaller part shows it shows that the outer part is at a normal height, and the gap increases, which shows that the slope is a gentle. The gap increases as we go outwards. What is the meaning of a ridge? It is elongated hill or a chain of hill. It works as a water divide also. Like at some places it works as a water divide, but not always. So it can be made as like this one, height increases. Water divide or watershed, it is a continuous ridge which separates the two different drainage systems. What is a cliff? It is a steep rock or a hill overlooking sea. You can say this is a cliff. Fine, this is sea, and how it is shown? It is shown by the sudden merging of contours at one point, means the contours are coming out from a common point. Like here I have shown you with an example. Like now we will move towards the next topic, which is directions. So this we will cover in our next video. Directions in all, measuring distance, area, patterns in all terms, some terms related to that, man-made or natural features. We will cover this whole directions and all in the next video, and it would be the second part of the first chapter of your geography. We will complete this chapter in 3 videos. In the next video we will cover the parts which are left, and in the third video we will solve some questions related to it. Thank you. I hope that this all concept is clear to you. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and for more updates subscribe the channel and click the bell icon. Thank you.